I'm an artist, but the thing about my art is that I really only draw people. I enjoy designing characters and drawing characters, but I'm bad at backgrounds, so I don't do them. And yes, I've painted landscapes before, but I've never really tried them digitally. So today I'm taking Minecraft and using it to make me better at art. But before we can get into these drawings, we have to scout out cool land to draw. So let's do that now. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Oh. So I loaded up this world. I have a texture pack on. Do not mind that. But I'm going to be getting some screen captures of fancy things so I can work on background practice. So that's what we're going to do. So I guess we're just going to fly around and look for things that look cool. I guess we're just going to fly around. I have a few ideas of some biomes that I would like to do. Especially, why don't we do that first? What should I try? Let's do a meadow. Fuck you. And now everyone can watch me um struggle to do things on Minecraft because I'm bad at games. Hello? Okay. Okay. Ooh, and so with the cornflowers. This is the Fuck y'all. Actually, shut up. Actually, what? Okay, no, it's fine. No, this is good. This is great. Actually, this will be a nice one. I think. Um. Nope. How do I? Again, watch me struggle with game because I don't know. Keybind. I'll just say that that's F1 because I don't even know if that's. Oop! I was so right. Wow. Okay. Okay. So there's our first one down. Um, let's go. Whoa. Let's. What are some biomes that generate pretty cool structures? Well, there's a village. Ooh, right next to this ravine. That's interesting. More cool structures. Okay. Let me see if I can. Ooh. Snow? A snowy biome. That could be interesting. I think just because around here is just mostly flat land, it isn't as interesting. So yeah, actually, let's. Oh wait, where'd that? Oh, I was gonna say where'd that room portal go? It's right there. Okay. Okay. I would like to check what's in here. Damn, 2 iron columns. L skill issue. Sorry. I think the melted water around the snow really around the ice really speaks to it looks cool. That's why I'm doing this one. Is this just a frozen ocean? Oh, okay. Ooh, lush cave. Oh, actually, just like that with the sun. Fuck you. I wish I was this good at photography in real life. I have a camera and I don't do nothing with it. Then we'll come back over here because there's a lush cave down there, and sometimes lush caves I've found are obviously lush, but they're also sometimes they're these like big wide open spaces, and I think one of the really cool things about the new cave generation and stuff is that sometimes the caves are just so big, you can see the sky, the skeleton. Perfect. You can see the sky. So I think just a really big cave, but this isn't that big. Is that ice? Whoa, that's interesting. Well, that lush cave was not as big as I thought it was gonna be. Or at least as big as I hoped it would be. Maybe there's more. It's not as cool as interesting as I had hoped it would be, so we're just gonna go back up. Oh, what are some structures? Ooh, we can go to the nether, and we can go to the end. Let's... Huh. I'm gonna do birch forest. This is my old growth? Well, fuck you. Okay. You're funny, Minecraft. You're a little silly. Here's another portal. That's not a portal, that's a portal. That reference is so old at this point. Fuck this. Oh my god. How? Hello? Why does my UI look like that right now? Holy shit. Is that what? Oh my god. Why does it look like that? Okay. Um, what happened to this texture pack? Oh my god. I can't even see my mouse. Okay. Well, we're just gonna ignore that for a sec. Okay. Ooh, Crimson Forest. Hello? Excuse me? Excuse me? Like when you go from the warp. It just looks like it's colder over here. Like it would be a different temperature. I know it's because it's the cool temperatures versus the warm temperatures. Shut up, whatever. See, it looks chilly over here. I don't know where my portal went, but that's fine. We'll just build another one. Let's see where I... Not where the portal is, but let's see if there's anything else around here that I could... Whoa. Ooh. Bastion remnants. This could be interesting to get inside of. Minecraft PC stresses me out, like, a lot. Like, I'm not even in survival. I'm literally in creative mode, and I'm like, this is stressful. I play on peaceful, bro. No, I don't. I'm a real gamer. Wow, I don't want those two pigmen making out. There we go. I don't know why, but that just gave me, like, major fucking deja vu. I don't know. Just the way that the camera moved for some reason, it made me feel weird. Let's just make a new portal and go home. Hello? The world! Do you think I'm far enough away at this point where if I locate another old growth birch, it'll actually give me like a good one? What else did I want to do? I wanted to get one from the... I want to do some underwater stuff, and then I wanted to do the end. So, okay, wait. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this again. Those are different coordinates than the last time, I think. Is that the same? My God. Dude, come on. Okay, so since we're by the ocean, let's start doing some ocean things. Here's a shipwreck. Swamp. That looks like it could be interesting mountains. Not as interesting as it could be, but you know. Okay. And we are out of here. It's another biome. Oh, actually, should I look for a reef? Ooh, there's another lush cave. We can try that. I think that's another shipwreck over there, too. Okay! Oh. Nothing even good. Sorry. Mine shaft. Oh my goodness gracious. How beautiful is this? Ugh. And to think I almost judged this one too soon. And to think I almost left. Wow. Uh-oh, that's on fire. Uh-oh. It's all on fire. It really is a shame. I think we're all good in this. Is that an ocean monument? Yeah. Okay. There's a lot around here, so who knows. Oh, that's a geode. No way there are two ocean monuments right next to each other. Bitch! There's the Mushroom Island! Right there. And there's a bunch of geodes and shipwrecks. So... Well, it's not shipwreck. Squid! Thinking... No way! 3? I'm in the fucking clouds. That's crazy. I'm just taking a screenshot of this because it's fucking wild to me. Yeah, let's break into this geode. And then I'm not actually probably gonna go into the monument because the monuments, the inside stress me out. The fuck is that? There are so many different types of like sea structures in Minecraft. It's honestly kind of wild. Like, what is this? Is this just a... Is this a geode? This whole thing is a geode. That's huge. Wow. I'll be... That was the stupidest thing I think I've ever said. Okay, I'll come back to this Mushroom Island. It's little.
Another one.
Is that another fucking... Are ocean monuments, like, so much more common than I thought they were? Or did they change how they... I feel like I'm having an aneurysm right now. like, I feel like I'm having a stroke. I'm, like, shook. By, like, how many ocean monuments are around? This is, like, actually crazy to me. I wonder if it's just, like, I know nothing about Minecraft. What was that insanely out-of-pocket thing that Matt Pat said about an ocean monument? Something about, like, the Quran or something. I don't know. Dude. Like the 13 Pillars of the Ocean Monument or something. I don't even know. Oh, I never even did. Like, there's a fucking another one. Like, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Let's do end stuff. And then I'll try to find a village. Is that another fucking ocean monument? Okay. Can I just build one? It's a 3x3, you dumbass. Nope, can't build one. Yep. Let's see where the nearest stronghold is now. Wow, a mangrove biome. This could be interesting. We're in a jungle. Wow. Wow. Let's hope this one isn't in the middle of the ocean. Well. Okie dokie. I remember one time me and my friend were playing in a world that we had, and we were literally about to beat the fucking Ender Dragon. We worked so hard, or at least I did. I don't know about them. But I worked so hard. And I was literally so ready. And we get to the stronghold, and there's no portal. Like, I didn't even know that a stronghold could spawn without a portal, but apparently sometimes they can. Or at least they can on mobile, which is what we were playing on. And I was so mad. I literally went into creative mode and I was tearing this stronghold apart, so mad that we couldn't find it. And then we gave up and I never played in that world ever again. Hey guys, what's the definition of insanity? Isn't it repeating the same thing over and over and over again in hopes for a different outcome? Yeah. Oh my god, if I spectate. My computer definitely is a chugging. Ooh, it's not moving. I think I broke my computer. I put it in spectator mode and then I broke it. Okay. Everything crashed. I put it in spectator mode and it went bad. So I loaded up a different world. Also had a panic attack because I had to figure out how to access screenshots. It's overly complicated for absolutely zero reason. So now I can maybe finally find an actual old growth birch forest. Find a stronghold with a portal room, and maybe do different stuff in the nether. Ah! Can't wait to hear how that sounds. What if I got... Ooh, this. I think I just remembered that I'm the one who has to draw all of these. I mean, I'm not gonna draw all of them, but I'm going to draw a few of them. And I hope I can get this out by February. By the end of February. It is currently February. Okay. I think that's the last screenshot I'm gonna take. So I can, start picking out screenshots. Very exciting. So, yeah. And now I'm picking all my screenshots. I took so many more than I thought that I actually did. But these are the ones that I narrowed all those screenshots down to. These 4 pictures. So, let's start drawing. So, basically all of these kind of follow the same steps. I block out big shapes like mountains and trees, and this is going to go really fast because all of these were like over an hour probably. Um, but then I start sketching in sheep. I needed those sheep shapes for the mountain. I knew that I wanted the background to be cooler than the foreground. So that was something I tried to keep in mind, blocking in trees, drawing in my sheeps, because I needed those to be in there or else I wasn't going to be happy. Um so then I started with my sky color and then the water and then the cool color for the background, and then it got warmer toned as you move forward, blocking in those mountains and putting in some dirt so it looks like cliffs. There's a waterfall there that I don't think actually ends up in the final, but then I put that cave in there. I start doing more with the hills, and then I start blocking in trees. So many trees that I draw this week that I was doing these speed draws. So many trees. Oh my god. So the trees start brighter, more saturated, and then they get darker as you move back. And they're warm up on this main hill, and then I'm pretty sure they're cooler in the background, keeping that warmth in the front and the cool in the background. And these trees I did awful because these are supposed to be way back in the background, but they look huge. And they're definitely not supposed to be that big, but I do change them. I do fix them. So that is good and important. And then I'm blocking in more trees, so many trees. I'm adding some highlights, doing the trees in the background, the cooler trees, the smaller trees, adding a little bit of texture, grass texture to the cliffs, and some grass. More grass. Detailing this grass. I spent a long time on this grass apparently. And then I add some depth to the cave so it looks like it gets farther back. Do a little bit of rendering with the water, and then I draw in my sheeps. I love these sheep. They're good sheep. And then I place down some flowers and do a little bit more detailing. Adding some more flowers. And then I render in the sky, add some nice fluffy clouds. And then I start, I do this with all of these. I put a overlay or a soft light layer over all of them to make them all look like different points in the day. So this one kind of looks like a sunset. I don't know. And then I render the clouds in the trees, put some more depth and shading on there, and then I get my little signature in on the bottom. And this is the final for that. I'm very happy with this for being the first try. So let's move on to the next one. I think this one is my favorite of the 4 that I did. The basic like blocking in is pretty much the same. I sketch out the mountains and stuff. This time I actually put in what like I blocked in the tones that I wanted, blocked in that portal and the bricks. There were 2 different kinds of trees in this one, so I did them both in different colors, but that was the very first thing that I did. Blocking in the hills. Doing the portal, and oh my god, the shape tool on Procreate is real hard sometimes. So I mess with that for a lot longer than I'd like to admit. I put down some colors, shapes for these bricks. Some were obstructing the portal, some weren't. And then I start putting in the trees again. More trees. I end up hating that shape over on the far right, so I change it soon, I hope, because it's really bad. Um, yeah, there we go. I fix it, kind of. I don't know if I ever go back and fix it again, but I hope I do. But I don't think I do. Oh, no, no, yeah. No, it's totally gone now. um, but yeah, it's just a lot of blocking in colors for the most part. I picked my sky color and the airbrush, the soft airbrush and the soft airbrush blend tool were like my saving graces during all of this. I'm blocking in some flowers, just tracing over them, and I struggle with the stems of these dandelions for a while. The leaves, and they don't really look that good. But then, you know, the other ones that are just stems are pretty easy. Uh, I change around these flowers in the background because they just looked too like straight. They look straight. And then I use some texture brushes. This is when I started using texture brushes. And then that changes the rest of the speed draws because I was like, oh, I can get Procreate to do it for me. So I did. Um, I put a lot of detail into this crying obsidian, which in the end I think was worth it because I think it looks good. And then I struggle with rendering the middle of this specific flower right in the front for a while. And then everything else was pretty easy. All the rest of the flowers were pretty easy to render. Some grass texture. And then I render the sky, but I render it more purplish. It looks more stormy almost, which I really like. And then I had to remember how I did the first light overlay, and then I put a little glow coming from Nether portal. I put a little shine on the trees, and then I do a little bit more messing around with the light layer. Decided to change up the reflections on everything else, and this is the ending of this one. I really like how this one turned out. I think it is one of my favorites, if not my favorite, of the four. In this one, we were in a bit of a different setting. This time we're in a lush cave. And pay no mind to all this red that I block in here because I end up completely scrapping it and restarting it because it was all just on one layer. So then I restart, and then I block in this stone pillar first, and then this wall that is a little bit closer to us, the viewer. I block those in red, and then I start blocking in blue the water. Ignore that red that I put down because I just end up making the whole floor water instead of floor with water somewhere. I put in some vines and the lava flow. And then I go in with these yellows to add depth to the cave. I just decided to make the whole floor water. I start putting in more of the vines. And then I block in the stone. The light, medium, and dark stone colors in the wall first, and then I move back to the pillar and use that silly little shape tool again that is so hard to use sometimes. Add in some corners, and then I put in this water and blend it out a little bit. Then I put the rest of the water floor and finish blending out that water so that it doesn't look weird. Add a little bit of an overlap between the wall and the water. There's a little breaky here. And a little bit of glitching. This is kind of where my screen recording started to glitch. But now I'm blocking in the different tones of green for the walls, again with that depth. And then this is really where my screen recording starts to glitch a little bit because I put some stone down at the end of this lava flow, which I know is not very realistic, but then I put some shadows on this pillar and on the rest of the stone, and then I add texture to the lava and add a little bit of glow onto the pillar and I think on the wall behind it, but I could be wrong. But definitely went off on that little gray stone, like right in the front. And then I shade the water and give it a little bit more highlights, make it look a little bit darker. And then I rough up the edges of these green colors to make the moss walls look more like moss and not like weird green stone. And then I shade that, put in the vines for the glowberries, and I thought at first that I was going to individually draw every leaf, but then I just used a leaf brush. But I did go in and put in all the glowberries myself, which I think ends up looking pretty good in the end. Put in all those glowberries, and then I add a little bit of dark and light onto them to give them a little bit more depth. And I put a shine on every single berry. um, but I really like how the berries ended up looking in the end, so I think it was worth it. And then I put stone texture and water texture down. And then I add a little bit more texture to the moss, add a glow from the lava, do my little light layer thing, add some glow to the glowberries, and that is that. I think this is my second favorite in the whole set. So, yeah, let's move on to the final one. This one, right off the bat, you might be seeing something. This one has houses, and I hate houses. This one has structures, and I hated it. I disliked it, but the good thing was that I could cover most of them with trees. The ones that I didn't like, I could cover with trees. So I block in the houses and then the trees, which I end up liking this one a lot more than I thought I was going to. I cover up some things, and I also end up leaving out a lot. Like, you see me block in these bridges. Those aren't in the final. Don't know where those went. I think I just forgot to do them. And then by the time I remembered, I was done with it, and I didn't want to mess with it anymore. So I just left it. Like, I even extend that one bit of land so that a bridge between them would make more sense, and I didn't even put it. It's whatever. I got rid of a small little body of water that was separated from the river or the lake. Just because I thought it looked weird. I did this well to get that out of the way, because I hated it. I end up redoing it, I think twice, and then I'm trying with that shape tool again. I'm trying. Doesn't really work. I do the roofs for these houses, and then I do the main body of the houses. And then take a little break, and then it glitches. This screen recording really glitches a lot. I'm not entirely sure why, but I start blocking in the trees. I really liked doing these, like, the like almost Christmas tree ones. For some reason, I like doing those more than like the spruce trees that all the leaves kind of gathered at the top. And then up at the top, these trees are super super dark. I think, and then I put the little ledge that that little house goes on. Add in the stems for these trees. And then I add texture to this well so I could collapse layers because I was worried that I was going to run out of layers. And then I texture the rest of the houses just to get those out of the way, so I could start doing the hills and the cliffs. I really like how the hill closest to us really turns out, and then I airbrush some depth to the mountains, and I shade and highlight those a little bit. Shade under that house really starts glitching right here. Adding some grass texture. I do like a little sunset in the sky. This is add highlights, do my little signature, and that is the final one of the 4 screenshots. Wow. So yeah, those were the 4 paintings that I did from all of those screenshots that I took. 2 hours of gameplay for 4 screenshots, and it's fine. I'm very happy with how they all turned out. I think they were pretty good. For my first try kind of digitally painting landscapes, I'm not very good at digitally painting. I'm more of a digital illustrator. But I'm glad I got to share my art on here. I love drawing. I draw all the time. So I hope I get to share more of my art in the future. Let me know if you guys liked this style of video. It's kind of like a Drawfee style video, like one of their speed draw apps, which I love Drawfee so much, and they inspire me so much. And so I was really glad that I got to kind of use their videos for inspiration on how to do this, because I don't know how else I would have done it. I know some of the voiceovers were a little bit awkward. I did most of them in one take. Just raw audio, just so I could give my thoughts. But yeah, this was really, really fun. And I'm glad I finally got to get some gaming content on this channel, because I know I say it like in every video, but this channel was started to be a gaming channel. So I'm glad I finally got to get some gameplay up. I hope to do more in the future. I hope to start streaming soon. Again, another thing that I say at the end of every video, twitch.tv/KaiShroom. All my links will be in the description. Yeah, so let me know what you guys thought of these drawings. Let me know what you want to see next. I'm always open for suggestions. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. So I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.